Good morning. Welcome back to Red Mike Messages. Happy Monday. Glad you're here. Today's Red Mike message: the bill always comes due. Everybody wants the reward, fewer people want to pay the price. We want the strong marriage without the hard conversations, the healthy body without the exercise, the successful career without the extra effort, the close friendships without trust, calm mind without discipline. But life doesn't work that way. Everything worthwhile has a cost attached to it, but eliminating the cost doesn't eliminate it. I mean, yeah, you can avoid it, but it's going to replace it with a bigger cost somewhere down the road. Saw a video not too long ago. It's one I'd seen before. There's this football player, and the coach is trying to get more out of him. So he has him do a blindfolded drill where he's wearing full pads except for his helmet, and he blindfolds him and he has him do a bear crawl. Now, if you don't know what a bear crawl is, you're down on all fours, bear crawl, right? But here's the twist. He has one of his players get on the kid's back. And he says, okay, your goal is 10 yards, right? Just told him to crawl 10 yards. The player was grunting and straining and really worked every yard, felt awful. The weight was terrible. The effort was exhausting. The coach kept encouraging, keep going. You're doing great. You can do this. Don't stop. The player kept going. And the player kept saying, surely this is 10 by now, coach. But then 10, 20, 30. He was blindfolded. He didn't know. Eventually, the coach told him to stop. He pulled off the blindfold and he looked around and he realized he was in the end zone. And the coach said, that's what happens when you ignore the pain. That's what happens when you focus on the goal. That's what happens when you allow someone to coach you and to get you to do more than you thought was possible. He was focused on the weight. He was focused on the pain. He didn't realize how far he had gone. And life works that way a lot. Worthwhile things feel really heavy while we're carrying them. The workout seems really hard. Studying feels like just a tedious drag and weight on your time. Saving feels restrictive. Yeah, but I want this now. Yeah, well, no, let's keep saving. Hard conversations are really uncomfortable. Discipline, it feels inconvenient no matter what the situation is. We focus on the effort, we focus on the sacrifice, we focus on the weight, but what we miss is how far we're actually going. The stronger body, the better marriage, the growing career, deeper friendships, greater confidence, the person we are becoming. If you skip exercise, you're going to pay in health. Skip preparation, you're going to pay in performance. Skip honesty, it's going to hurt your relationships. Skip discipline, you may end up having a lot of regret. As you know, over the last few years, I've embarked on a better health, weight loss journey, and it was hard. I've dropped 50 pounds since 2021. I'm working on getting rid of another 25 or so. And in the back of my head, I keep thinking, man, this would have been so much easier if I had just stayed in shape, you know? And that's really true. So, particularly to the younger people, that's my advice. If you're in good shape now, keep working at it a little bit. Next thing you know, you're going to turn around, you're going to have dad bod, and you're going to be like, when did this happen? So, if you do get to that situation, though, you're going to realize life doesn't offer free passes. It lets us choose which bill we would like to pay. The one in my case, definitely it was the weight. I stopped doing what I knew was right and paid for it, right? You can stop saving money and build up debt. You can stop trying to be an active learner and then find that you're ignorant about a lot of things. You can pay the price of courage and then wonder what might have been. You can pay the price of maintenance or the price of getting back to where you were. And the same thing applies to leadership. Leaders who avoid difficult decisions don't usually avoid consequences. They just kick that can down the road. And those kind of problems have a nasty habit of growing while nobody is looking. So invest the time, invest the effort, the discipline, the patience. The return may not arrive tomorrow. Sometimes it may be years later, but eventually the results will show up. So on this Monday, do the work, avoid the consequences, because the bill always comes due. The only real choice is whether you want to pay now or pay later. Pay now, do it incrementally, because if you wait to pay later, you're going to have to pay a whole lot more. If you focus on the weight you're carrying, you may end up covering a lot more ground than you thought ever possible. So work on that. Be better. Do it today. Don't kick that can down the road. That's today's Red Mike message. Hope you found it interesting or helpful. Hope you're able to use some of these things in place in your own life. I love you guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, as always, life is short. Drink the bourbon. I'll see you.